Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. It is now 4 o'clock and it is time for our girl chat. Of course, as always, welcome, welcome. We definitely will give everyone a chance and some time to come on into this room, honey, and then we will get started. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous day. Your girl is definitely having one, even though it is hot as all get up in Texas. Um, I don't know about these triple digits. I can't keep doing these triple digits because it's definitely killing me. I'd rather be inside of the house um, in ice water than to step outside. I see one person is in here. I'm going to give it some time and then we will get started.
I just want to say hello to you. This is Leslie, and I am ready.
I am too. Well, we had one. Oh, there goes somebody. Somebody just came in. Hey, Miss Sherry, how are you, honey? I did receive your message, ma'am, telling me that you was gonna get me. Whatever did I do, Sherry? What did I do? Please explain to me what I did, ma'am. Hey, Miss Traisha, how are you, honey?
Hi, Sherry and Traisha.
I don't know why Sherry just said she was gonna get me. I didn't
Uh-oh.
do anything. Ah, I I'm in trouble though.
Right.
What? I'm great, Miss Leda, and I'm gonna get you, Miss Leda. Just what did I do though, Sherry? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Well, she said just wait.
I know, but I'm like, that's the scary part. She from Louisiana.
Uh-oh.
Don't be trying to come find some hair or something like that, and yeah, no, ma'am.
I don't know what that means. She from
Oh
Louisiana.
Lord. My granny is from Louisiana, so they used to always tell us, baby, you do not put your hair in the trash can. You take it and you burn it because if people get a hold of your hair, they try to put a root on you. And I was
Uh-oh.
like, oh my God, Granny, I don't believe in nothing like that. But my grandmother didn't play that. She burned her hair that was left over in the comb until the day she died,
Woo.
and that was just it. Or she would say the birds would take the hair and put it in a nest and they would pick at it and you would get headaches.
I heard about that.
She said, oh no, Miss Lita, I don't do that, ma'am. Oh well, thank goodness. Okay, then
Yeah,
we
thank
good.
goodness.
We good. Then I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing at all. So the reason why she said she gonna give me is because I had did a video based on a video that she had sent me. And
Okay.
so I just kindly slowed down the way she say baby,
Ah,
hey baby,
ah.
and so that's why. Um, and then my mom is from Louisiana, and so she has that real tough accent as well. And so people always ask her to repeat herself, and she get mad or frustrated. And don't let her go to a microphone where she's trying to order some type of food or something, because they just be like, "Ma'am, can you just please drive up to the window because we can't understand you?" So
Oh my God.
it did slow it all the way down. I started to speed it up too, so it could kind of sound like the Cosby Show when Stevie Wonder had hit the kids and they was talking about baby, baby, baby. But I was like, see, I'm gonna be good. I just slowed it down, slow as a turtle. So it was like, baby. Oh, but it was fun. I had a good time doing it. I'm
That's
sorry.
funny.
I didn't do anything. I'm being good, Traisha. I'm being good. I don't know what happened. Like I say, it was just too funny. Now she know I was gonna do something with that little video. She know, she know. Cause the way the dude kept saying, "I'm just so New Orleans." I'm
Oh
like, oh
no.
my, yeah. He had that thick New Orleans accent. And I did not know what a pineapple big shot was to save my life. I had to look that up. I was
Uh-oh.
like, what in the world is a pineapple big shot?
What is a
Okay, now
pineapple?
it's a soda. Girl,
Oh
I
my
didn't know.
God.
I was like, I had never heard of a pineapple big shot. So they have strawberry big shot and all different kind of flavors. I was like, okay. And then he called himself a she hound.
Mm,
So
mm.
Sherry, what's the she hound? Cause I'm like, what's that?
Sound like a
Hey,
pig. A female
no,
pig?
she
No.
hound is not no. Hey sis. I see my sisters in here, Miss Moji.
Miss Moji in the building.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of a she hound. Sherry, what is a she hound? Girl, you definitely not from here. The big shot's good. Yeah, I had never heard of a big shot, girl, until he kept saying, you want me to go to the corner store and go get a cold drink, pineapple
What?
big shot? And I was like, I don't know what that is. You know, I don't speak that Louisiana terminology. My mom was from Louisiana, not me. Mm-mm.
Okay, whatever it is, give me the money for it, and I'll bring you back the change. I'm not
Okay,
going
you
to
know,
bag
look,
it.
I might have to send Sherry some money so that way she can go ahead and send me some big shots because I've never tried them before. Now I'm familiar with boudin. I've had boudin for years. I love boudin. But the pineapple big shots was new to me. But I have never heard of the she hound. What's the she hound? Sherry. He said she hound, and was he trying to say Roman noodles or what kind of noodles was he saying? Cause I couldn't grasp that. I was like, man, what is this man saying? I thought my mama's accent was bad, but I don't know.
What are the name of those noodles? Are they ramen noodles?
Uh-oh,
Or
there go your phone. Say that again.
um, am I
No,
clear here? Am I okay? Am I better?
uh, you sound like a robot. You remember how Charlie Brown used to sound with the
Yes,
teacher?
ma'am. Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, we were
Let me
good up
see.
until this point, huh?
No, it's
Okay,
still not
drop the link.
acting
I'm
right.
gonna leave and then drop the link. Okay, I'll come
While
back.
Leslie is figuring out what's going on, let me play our intro. Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in. Girl, come on in here and talk to me. Sit on down and relax your body. Come in and let's sip this tea. Girl, come talk to me. Come on in. Girl, I'm going to tell you about the technique and how God keeps blessing me. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. No matter what you're going through, let's chat. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Girl, you know I'm here for you. Let's chat. All right, y'all know I'm here for you, so let's definitely chat. Okay, Sherry, so you don't know what it mean either. You think that's what it mean. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. Like I say, that was a new one on me. But what kind of noodles was he talking about? Was it Roman noodles? What noodles was those, baby? Because I didn't understand it. But anyhow, y'all, I hope y'all are ready for today's topic. So today's topic we are going to be talking about basically if your friend uh if you have a friend and you know that their significant other is cheating on them, would you tell them? Would you share that information? So Sherry, apparently you can't say ramen noodles either. So you must be able to say it how he said ramen noodles, and that's why you just said yes, them noodles. Cause you don't want me to call you and say, can you say them noodles for me? But I'm gonna leave that alone until after the show, cause I'm gonna call you so that way you can say that. You sure would? Okay, Miss Moji say she would. What about the
Uh-uh.
rest of you guys? Would you tell your friend if their significant other was cheating on them, or would you even tell your frenemy? Would you let your frenemy know that their significant other was cheating? I I don't see an accent, ma'am. You keep saying I have an accent. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Daniela, how are
Hey,
you?
Daniela.
Trisha, what kind of accent do I have? Trisha say maybe. Sherry say yes, she would tell. Y'all would even tell your frenemy? Put a one in the chat if you would tell your frenemy. You know, y'all used to be friends, but y'all really ain't friends no more. But at the same point in time, you don't want to let them get hurt type thing. You still gonna tell your frenemy? Let's see, say zero. Look, she said nope, nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Am I in the Matrix?
What is a friend of me left alive? I don't even have it. So, sis, a friend of me is someone who like you used to be friends with, but y'all really aren't friends anymore. However, you still don't want that friend to get hurt. But you really just don't talk to them on any other kind of level. That's a friend of me. Uh,
That's
I
correct.
don't know how Texas people talk, Traisha.
Right.
Cause I'm like, every time I hear someone on TV and they doing a Texas accent, it's one of those, "Hey, how y'all doing?
Mm,
I'm from Texas," and
mm.
I don't talk like that now. I know I have a slight accent. Again, my mama from Louisiana, and my father lived in California. But he was from the country, so.
My mother would say hello. My father would say howdy. He was from the country. He hated the city.
Um, my father is from like West Texas area. Well, was from West Texas area. They actually have a sanitation company. His side of the family, they started back in West Texas. So yeah, I do not have a Texas twang, ma'am.
Mm,
I don't have no twang.
Wayne.
Oh, she clowning me? I'm saying if you want in their lives, we'll talk about anything. That's true. I agree. Cause I ain't telling a friend of me anything.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like I would definitely keep a distance from the friend of me. They would have to find out on their own. But some people, I think if they tell them, it's one of those situations where they was doing it to be malicious. I just don't think they would do it just out of the kindness of their heart. It's one of those things that they wanted to put something in their face, type things. If they told a friend of me, what's your thoughts, Leslie?
We're talking. Okay, so a friend of me, no, we're not talking anyway. So no, we're not going to be talking about anything. Just like Sister Clark said, we're not talking about anything. And a friend, will I tell a friend? No, no, I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm not sorry, but no.
Wait a minute, hold on. Now they said I got a hood accent. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Now quit. They said a hood accent. I didn't know what what does hood sound like, ma'am. Y'all have to fill me in. Go on and say it sound like you, cause that's what y'all getting at. It sound like me. I do have some terminology that sounds a little hood. But I don't think it's that bad.
I don't. Okay, I think a little bit where that's coming from is you. Well, when you're talking to gangster, you can't help but to pick up some of his some of his accent, some of his way of putting his words together, and he definitely that's hood forward slash country accent.
Well, I can't blame that all on him because
You cannot.
I have a lot of friends who I've known that's from the hood. So when me and him have a conversation, we understand one another.
Right.
So y'all could be right. Y'all definitely could be right. Wait, Leslie, say gangster. She said say gangster, Leslie.
No way.
Uh-uh. Okay, y'all. So let's get
No
into
way.
this topic. So now, Leslie, would you tell your friend if their significant other was cheating on them?
No.
Leslie says no. Why not?
Okay. That would compromise the friendship because nowadays, we're living in a different kind of world, folks. So, the truth of the matter is, she sleep with him. My friend sleeps with her man, not me, and so she's going to cling to his story more than my story, more than the truth as I saw it to be. And so, therefore, she may feel torn and she may pick him. She may choose him. And it's not about, it's no games, although he's playing a game, especially if I see and I catch him in the act, uh, it may bring her to leave me alone and cling to that boyfriend, husband, significant other, whatever. So no, I don't want to compromise our friendship. So I will stay in my own lane. Not my business. I would not tell.
I mean, that's kind of hard for me. Look, she say, "Tell me I want some fruit." Girl, I'm with you on that. Like, I'd rather no. Don't have me out here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Let us.
not having you out there looking stupid.
I mean, if you know
He got you
something
out there looking stupid. See,
that
by
is
saying
true.
that alone, that's a red flag to me that I ought not to tell you because you're saying that what he decided to do, you understand? What he decided to do is to cheat on you. So he got you out there looking stupid. So if I am a witness, I don't have you out there looking stupid. That's him.
No, but see, this is what I'm saying. Let me finish what I was saying, ma'am, because you cut me off before I could even get
I
to it.
railroaded you.
You know, definitely it's always gonna be the guy that's got you out there looking stupid because uh you're not laying down with your friend. But at the same point in time, if this is someone that's your friend, that your friend ought to be able to tell you, what's going on. However, now let me say this. Some women don't want to know.
Exactly.
I have seen some women who just absolutely don't want to know. Sometimes it could be staring them right smack dab in the face, but they so blinded by love that they see it and they don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Then nowadays you have some people, if you even mention it or bring it up to them, it could be taken as you trying to be in their business because they're in an open relationship. Or again, like say, you just never know what could possibly be going on with the situation.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
Now, have I done it in the past? Yes. When I was younger, I had a friend and who I had known since probably before I even started elementary, and we still are friends. We speak to one another. We just don't get a chance to hang as much as we used to because we have kids now. We got family and stuff like that. But so I was friends with her, and then my best friend was a guy, and so his sister was actually dating my friend's boyfriend. Well, they were sharing a boyfriend pretty much. But the only reason why I had told her was because she had just told me she was pregnant, and she was so excited about being pregnant and becoming a mom. And here it is, the same week that she tells me she's pregnant and she's getting ready to become a mom, I find out that her significant other is cheating on her. And she actually came to the house where I was at, and he of course had denied it, like I don't know who that is. And she was like, "Oh, you don't know me? You don't know me now?" I'm not gonna say his name or her name or anything like that, just to keep people, out they business. It's just a scenario. But they were cutting up. I mean, the girl was like, "Well, he said he don't know you," and she was like, "I'm gonna tell you how he know me." And she started describing the clothing and everything that he had on X day, and she was like, "Oh hell yeah, he did have that on." And so they got into an argument, and she was like, "And I effed your man real good," and da 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 da. And then they started going back and forth, but They left him out of it. He was the common denominator. He was the problem in the
Uh,
situation. And they bypassed him and started arguing with one another. And that's one of those things, like, I never wanted for that to transpire at my best friend's house. And that's one of the reasons why it makes me always question or wonder, should I even say anything if the situation was to ever occur again. Now, say it's one of my sisters, like Miss Moji, me and Miss Moji finna take him to the mountaintop. Yeah, we gonna meet gangster at the mountaintop. Yeah, bruh. Can you meet me up here? I got a flat tire. We gonna fight him. Yeah, that's me and my sis. We gonna fight him. I'm just saying. She said, no, I won't say anything about someone cheating because he could tell my friend that I'm jealous and want him, so my mouth is closed.
oh yes.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But if your friend really know you, then they should know that you don't want that man. They were supposed to on his case, not each other. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I felt like, well, dang, here it is. Y'all supposed to be on him, not on each other. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and so both of them had broke up with him that day. But magically, here it was. I want to say maybe a week, if a week, they both was back with him.
Hmm.
And then they still didn't realize it. And it was one of those. I already said my piece. I told you guys. So if y'all stayed in that relationship, then that's on y'all. Type thing. But like I said, I felt bad for my friend because she was pregnant. Needless to say, she wound up having two babies by him, and I
Hmm.
think at the same time he had maybe four or five other babies with the first baby,
Jeez.
um, by
Mother.
four different women. So he was spreading it around town, honey. It wasn't just he was cheating with my best friend's sister. He was also cheating with other women. He was laying the pipe everywhere he could. But like I say, I told my friend what the deal was from the get go, what he had did, and she still chose to be with him. So much so that she got a second baby by him. Um, you know, so mm,
So after all of that, where do we go from here? Like, these people are still together. They still decide to stay with the guy, or their significant other. What do we do? Where do we
I
go from here?
mean,
Like, if we see another friend in the same kind of situation, do we keep quiet? What do we do?
it makes you not want to say anything to future friends. But I
Exactly.
think it's one of those situations, like, you would have to talk to your friend and see, like, if you was ever placed in a situation where you knew their man was cheating, would you want me to tell you or would you not? I mean,
No,
you would have to have a conversation with them, and an in-depth conversation with them.
I
Um,
say you're right. I say you're right. And if the question is asked directly towards me, I say no. Let's not be those type of friends. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with anyone.
well, I'm telling y'all, if you ever hear something, no, I'm playing. I definitely would prefer to know, um, versus not knowing, but it depends on who the information is coming from, because some people could be doing it to be malicious.
Yeah,
Some people you can say, hey, this is my friend, but that friend could very well not really like you or care for you, and they're doing it just because they either want what you have or they trying to end what you have so that way they can get
exactly.
to it.
Exactly.
Then the other thing is, I would also caution women, like, don't tell your business. Don't tell your business when it comes to what you and your significant other do, because if you constantly talking about, oh, my man does XYZ and he does this and he does that, then some females feel the need that, oh, well, let me see if he'll do that for me. Yeah, and then that's where we have a problem. Let's see. Miss Traisha says, I learned my lesson telling my friends about their man cheating on them because my ex friend didn't talk to me because of her man that was cheating and got someone pregnant behind her back. Yeah, I mean, like I say, that is definitely always a possibility. Like I say, not every woman wants to know when a man is cheating. Um, mhm, she said,
Yeah, Sherry said Tracy. Yes, they definitely have them dumb females out here like that. Yeah, it's so
girl.
true. The scenario that you gave concerning Miss Clark, although it's not her reality, it was just a scenario. It's the reason, like that is my reality, where I saw with my own two eyes what this person was doing behind my loved one's back. And as a matter of fact, my brother is the one who said, let's come here right now. And he took me to that open parking lot where these people were in the car doing whatever they were doing. And we're watching them. We're like, can't even believe. And so that information, he said, you better tell it. So I took the information and told, and she still stayed, our loved one still stayed with the man. I said, okay, listen, you all do what you do. I'm not going back and forth with anybody. I'm not telling you anything else from this point on, and don't tell me anything. Period. And she was with that guy for years. After a total of 9 years they were together. And then I heard later on, you all were right. We weren't right about anything. There was no guesswork. We saw with our own two eyes what we told you we saw. You talked to my brother. He said yes. I took Leslie with me to see, and come on, it doesn't get any better than that. And so I took that as, I'm not telling anybody anything from this point on. And also, when somebody told me something about my guy many years ago, uh, outside of my relationship that I have now, it was a previous relationship. What they did with the information, that story was washed down to fit their personality. And so they added on things that wasn't even true.
Mhm.
And so I said, okay, that's it. I don't want to hear anything from anybody, and I'm not telling anybody anything. That's just all my own business. And that's just the way I had to move, because people add stuff. And even if they do tell the truth, every time you tell a story, it will is bound to change, because you're not reading from a book. You're speaking this up. You're talking from your memory.
So I will say this. So I remember when I was in high school, and if I'm happy gangster ain't on here, cause he'll be talking smack, talking about you mean about 3, 4 decades ago. Yeah, he gonna say something
Something
fly,
like that. Yeah.
slick side of the mouth. So anywho, I remember in high school I had a communications teacher, and so he read this passage to us,
Okay.
and basically, let's say it was probably about 5 students, and so I was the first student up, and the rest of the class was sitting there, and the other 4 students were sent outside. And so once he read the passage to me, I had to recite this passage as best as I remembered it to
Mm.
the class.
Mm.
Now, needless to say, I've always had a very good memory. So I could regurgitate the information very
Very
precisely.
precisely.
And so they was like, dang, like how did she do that? Just something that I've always been able to do. Now, repeating, so what I had to do is repeat this story in front of the class and to the next person. Now, I repeated it to the next person, and like I said, in front of the class. Then the next person would come in, and the person who I told the story to would have to repeat it to that person, so on and so on. So it was so traumatic in regards to how this story had changed just from that minimal conversation with that person.
Yes.
I think by the end of the conversation, it was one of those like, what the hell? That ain't even what I said. Like, I don't even know where you got that from, but none of that what was said. So it was just one of those things that it actually taught you that how secondhand information can go to someone, and by the time that it reaches the fourth and fifth person, it
Yes.
is scrutinized to the point where not even half of it is factual. And so that just is something that I would say to keep in mind whenever you get in secondhand information. Like Sherry say, if
Exactly.
you got proof, bring me the proof, baby. I would even say, hell, if in this day and age, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even say anything. I would probably take pictures, do a video, and send it anonymously. Okay, let them do with the information as they please, and call it a day. Point
Do
blank
you
period.
think? Do you all think it's possible that we are given red flags and we just? It's not that we're trying to ignore them, but we're given red flags and then we just decide to shake it off and just move on. Like, let's say if you don't have a child, right? And you, I don't know, come home from work and then you
I'm
want to
sorry.
throw away
I hear
some
your son,
Kleenex
and
or
I'm
something.
cracking up laughing at him.
And then you want to throw away some Kleenex or something, and you notice there's a diaper in your trash bin.
I feel like a lot of us as women get woman's intuition, and
Yes,
then we can sense or feel when something is wrong. However, sometimes we're so blinded by love, it
yes,
can be staring us right smack dab in the face,
yes,
and we choose to ignore it. Now, when you have gone through that cycle over and over again, then you start to open your eyes to it more,
hmm,
and then it becomes an issue for you. But now, what people need to realize is you can't put your past hurts into a new relationship.
that's right.
And so
That's
that's
right.
where some of the problems can come in, is because you have some people who've been hurt in the past, and no matter what is going on at that point in time, it's still going to look like how it did in the past. And so
Yes,
you're going to think that this person is doing XYZ and they really aren't doing it. But because you're still hurt and you haven't healed from that past hurt,
that's
you
right.
brought it into this new relationship and everything looks the same as it did before.
Exactly. And so your current man looks guilty before he was ever innocent. And I
Hmm.
really think that's unfair as well. And so I promised myself I wouldn't do that. And so my motto is this: you are, and as a matter of fact, everyone in my life is innocent until you prove yourself to me to be guilty. I don't care if the world see you innocent. If you prove yourself to me that you're guilty, you're guilty.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. My mom used to always tell us as kids, um, when you're in a relationship, don't go looking for something.
Oh
Right?
yes,
Because when you go looking for something,
you'll find it.
you're going to find it and then some.
And then
So,
some.
you know, um, but also, don't be blind to what your intuition is telling you at the same time. You can be open to it, because whatever's done in the dark will always present itself to the light.
Is it okay that we ask that question? Have you all ever went to go look for something and actually found something?
Um, now when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I will say that I had a friend who went looking for something, and yes, she found something and more. And it's not funny, but it's funny. Um, I still remember this to the day. I had went to Fiesta, Texas with my nephews and my current boyfriend at the time. Um, and she had called me while I was there, and she was telling me that um, she found out who he was cheating with, and then this little girl took it upon herself to kind of taunt her and say something smart, and then she ran into her house and opened the window and was kind of like doing a little ha ha nanny boo boo type kind of crap to her.
Mm,
Now, my friend had just had a baby.
mm,
Baby, when I say they called the police because she punched that girl window and shattered that hole from Kingdom Come, and
mm.
everybody calling me. And luckily, I had just left Fiesta, Texas at that time, and so I'm rushing to get there. I'm pulling up. I had parked in the middle of the street. My boyfriend had to move the car and everything because I'm running up the stairs. Now, keep in mind, I'm in my 20s. Like I say, I was about that life in my 20s. Now I got a switchblade, a thick switchblade in my hand. I'm running up the stairs. Girl, who we need to cut? Didn't know the popo was already there, and he was like,
Already.
"Excuse me, ma'am." I was like, "Oh, nothing, nothing." Now I done tripped over the top step and everything, about
Woo,
to
and
knock the
everything
knife.
else.
Man, trying to, where she at? Girl, we fit to go get her. We fit to go get her. I was cutting up. So,
Weren't
like
we
I
just down for each other? We were just down, y'all, for each other back then. We
say,
didn't even
yeah,
have our thinking caps screwed all the way tight. We were just ready. Sleeves up, just ready.
man, and that was definitely me back then. I was ready. But yeah. She
I
still
didn't.
tells this story
Okay.
to this day.
I didn't ask many questions. My girlfriend was ready. I had to be ready because you didn't want to appear soft around her. She was ready for you, somebody's daddy, mama, auntie. She didn't care. She was right there. It could be 10 of y'all. This is a whole fool. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so thankful we grew all the way up because that didn't make any sense.
It didn't, but back then that's just how things was.
It
But
just was
it
that way.
it was so funny because she told him afterwards, she was like, "Now, fool, why would you call Leda out of all people? You you don't know Leda. Leda carry a switchblade with her everywhere she
Yeah,
go."
I carry stuff. I
Okay,
didn't just come with myself. I had
look.
things
Okay,
that I
I
came
had
with.
things too, but the only thing that they could see that was visible was the switchblade. But I had some other things too, Just because I got a big chest don't mean that I don't have some other things that's covering underneath this chest. And then, I grew up in Texas, so back in the days they used to carry these little razor blades underneath their tongue. You get to talking smack, and these females will pull out this razor blade and act like they was coughing or something. They coughing out that blade and
Mm.
slice you one good time and roll on out
Ooh.
like nothing happened. And that's a clean cut. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna be nothing nice.
right,
Don't
right.
play.
I thought I
Mm-mm.
was bad with the chisel I had. Girl, I thought I was bad with that.
Man,
Well, chisel,
Trish,
that's a big blade there.
man. If I showed y'all the kind of blade that I have, y'all would be like, and I'm sorry, but I still to this day carry a blade with me. You can act up if you want to. You can definitely act up if you want to. But now I just got smarter with where my blade is. It'll be on me, but you'll never know that it's on me. That's all I can say.
And you want to know what didn't make a bit of sense? I was a tomboy, so what didn't make a bit of sense? It makes sense now. Um, I was in my brother's toolbox and I thought, well, my sisters had nice things in their purses. Well, I didn't have a job because I was too little to have a job. And so I want things too. And I would go in my brother's toolbox and take things from his toolbox and put it in my purse. Chisels, screwdrivers, things of that nature. I didn't know
Man.
that I should not have those things. I just wanted things.
Mm-mm.
You didn't
Traisha
know what
said,
was there until you come to me talking about some mess.
okay. Traisha said, whatever my friend got going on in her relationship is none of my business because I'm not getting blamed for a breakup. I would say if they really your friend, then they definitely wouldn't blame you for the breakup. But like I say, you would have to make the determination of if that's really your friend, and you guys should have a conversation before anything was to transpire. Like, if XYZ was to happen, would you want me to tell you or not? You know, so that's just how I feel about it. Let's see. Trish also says, I didn't go looking, it was in my face when I got home from church. So the girl ran from me, scared of me. My ex did me my wrong. baby. Now I can say I've had one who cheated. Um and I can say this now, like, I was going through something, and so I wasn't paying attention to my relationship. And so for me, it was a difficult time because I was going through family problems, and so every other week it was like he could do the smallest thing, and I'd just be ready to end the whole entire relationship because my focus was my family, and just
Yeah.
everything that he did seemed to agitate me. But he still wasn't going anywhere. He was right there, but at the same point in time, he took the time to cheat. Now, when I did find out about it, it was one of those you better run type situations because um he knew me, like he knew that I wasn't the type to play. Matter of fact,
Right.
this is the same ex that was with me when I pulled up to the friend's house. Like I say, I'm parking in the middle of the street, getting out the car so he knew that I was about that life, and then me and my homegirls would come and find him. So I think y'all, like say, I was in my 20s. Y'all gotta forgive me because I was young. Me and my sister pulled up and it was like, I want to see who this female was. Like, okay. And my mouth is real slick. Back then, it was a lot worse than what it is now. A lot worse. Okay. And so I think I had texted him and I was like, well, damn, if you was gonna cheat, at least you could have got someone that looked better, nigga.
I
But
know that's right.
you gonna get someone ugly. And so I took a picture with her and everything. And then she kind of upset me. And I don't know, like I say, we young.
Yeah.
But she said something to the effect. I asked her, I said, well, what does he do for you? And
Uh-oh.
she said nothing.
Uh,
And I don't know why that made me so mad. Like,
yeah,
he
because
don't
what is
do
the point of you being with my dude if he does nothing for you? Like, why?
okay, and so that was my mindset. And so, this man had bought me a ring for like every finger. And so I'm like, bam, 2 carats right here. I got this one for Valentine's Day. This another 2 carats. I got this one just cause. This is 1 carat. This was the first Christmas. This one right here. I'm just pointing out all kind of rings and everything on my feet. I was like, these Jordans on my feet, he bought them. That stereo system in my truck, he bought it. This purse that I'm carrying, he bought it. I'm getting mad and I'm agitated. Like, here it is. My relationship is breaking up. And the only thing that you doing for him is supplying money and bills. So that made me mad. And I shouldn't have been mad at the girl, like I say, but I should have took it all out on him. Now, I did say some things that was wrong. Like I told his mama and his daddy, like, that man better not step one toe in my yard, or else y'all gonna be seeing him in a pine box. Yeah. Like I say, I was about that life. I was young. Hey, Miss Carmela, how are
I
you?
Miss Camilla.
Yeah, I was young, so yeah, I definitely said some things.
Girl, we needed somebody around us like you because my girlfriend and I were like that. We're about that life, and we needed more people
Man.
that were like that.
Oh yeah. So me, my sister, and my friend Vina. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely about that life. We would cut up all the time. Like I think I had him scared to the point where he knew that if he came to my home, that I wasn't playing. It took me a long time before I actually spoke to him. He apologized and everything else, but he knew, like, mm-mm. She not playing when she say she will cut you, she will kill you, shoot you. Yeah, I was, like I say, I was young, I didn't have nothing to lose. I was about that life. Uh, but
Well,
now,
that's okay. So that brings me to a question here. It's
okay.
gonna sound rather hood, y'all. Okay, so us being about that life back when. So here's the question: would you all agree to setting up that boyfriend?
Oh hell yeah. Oh
Okay,
hell yeah. Yeah, I would
okay.
definitely do that. Yeah.
Like, okay, so he is an well, now he's a cheater. We know he's a cheater. He's cheating, and the friends say, okay, that's what he's doing. So, okay, I decide to trust and believe that the friend is telling the truth, and so. would I have my friend pretend like she's coming on to my guy, kind of setting up, or set him up in a different kind of way, shape, or form? Okay, if it's a yes, how far would we go? What does that look like?
Now,
Or would we just walk away?
I don't know if you've ever seen Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So
Oh, it's the
on
Atlanta
Love and
one.
Hip Hop Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
this girl, now I can't remember her real name. I just remember the Carly Red used to call her Miss Piggy. And
Okay.
so basically she strapped Jock down to the bed acting like she was getting ready to sleep with him and do various things to him. So she did the full restraints where he had his ankles restrained and he had his arms restrained so he couldn't maneuver. The topic, Carmela, is if you had a friend who spouse was cheating, would you tell them? Or if you had a frenemy, would you tell your frenemy? But anyhow, so she had strapped Jock down to the bed and she knew that he was cheating, but Jock just thought that it was something kinky that they was getting ready to do, and she must have whooped the hell out of him and then left them right there.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Okay, so here's another question. If you were to, okay, so here's your girlfriend's, or should I just say friend? Because it could be the other way around, right? So
mhm.
here's your friend now, their fiance, significant other, whatever that is, husband, wife, okay. Um, if you were to catch your friend's significant other in the act, would you allow that friend, significant other, to see you so that
No,
they'll know that they've been caught?
no.
No, okay.
I wouldn't, and the only reason why I say that is because nowadays, um,
Oh yeah, Miss
you
Leda.
don't know if they're gonna try to do something to harm you physically.
Eliminate you. That's right.
Yeah, because here it is, you done told on something that they did, and the first thing that they're gonna say, that wasn't your place and that wasn't your business. And
Oh yeah.
so I definitely would not let them see me. But baby, I would be like Cheaters, the show Cheaters. I'd be in the
Ooh.
bushes recording some shit, and I
Oh
send it. Like I say, I send it anonymously, but
yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
would.
involve myself per se into the mess.
Yeah,
Whatever my friend chose to do with the information, if they chose to mention it or whatever, then so be it.
right. That's on them.
Her name was Candace. No, it wasn't Candace. She had a weird name. What is that girl name? Cause she had multiple jobs, and Carly Red did not like that girl. Um,
Tracy
it's
said she is not going to jail for whooping on somebody. I'm
baby.
just going to exit peaceful. I know that's right. Listen, what I'm not going to do, and I know there was some TikTok videos on this where they say what I'm not going to do in 2022 is to go back and forth with anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. I
Okay.
am not. I promise you, I'm not. Whatever you decide to do, just do it. Just be at peace with whatever decisions that you make. Just do it. Listen, bye. Leave me out of it.
Now I did see a Facebook. Um, this girl had went to work, and when she came home, her boyfriend and the girl was laid up in the bed together. This girl went and got a frying pan and started beating the hell out of them with the frying pan. I I know Sherry, I know this girl name, but I just remember Carly Red always calling her Miss Piggy. But I liked her name, but I can't remember it for the life of me. Um, Watch, I'm to have to Google this because I can't remember that girl name, and it's gonna drive me crazy.
You
Y'all,
know,
I'm
that triggers another question that I'm truly not going to ask. It can be a rhetorical question. Um, if you were to catch your own person in you all's bed that you share, and they're cheating, what would you do? And I'm going to answer that for us all, if y'all don't mind. We don't
Okay.
know what we would do. I got a feeling that that's the truth, because I shouldn't speak for anyone. I should always speak for myself. Uh,
Kadia. I'm sorry. Kadia is her name. He called her KD. Okay. Now, what was you saying? That was gonna
I
try to
really
say.
have a feeling that the answer, well, I can answer that question for myself. Coming home, catch your significant other in the bed with someone else, what would you do? My answer would be, I don't know what I would do, because I was at home one day. All right. I was at home one day and I felt a presence. Everybody said goodbye. Kids said bye. Husband at the time said bye. I was supposed to be home alone, but I felt a presence. I was not, it was a feeling of somebody is in here with me. And I said, okay, I cannot go back to sleep. This feeling is stronger and stronger. So I looked everywhere. I don't know what I was looking for. I said, whatever clues I find, I just want to know what this feeling is until it goes away. Okay. Why was the husband at the time hiding inside of the house? That was the creepiest thing. I saw him before he realized I knew he was there. What I assume is that he was hiding inside of the house because he wanted to know how in the world
You
did you
there,
find
Lizzie?
out. Call. That was a call. Am I
Oh.
back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I assumed, I was like, oh my God, all I saw was skin, his arm. And I felt like, okay, that was him. But I believe there's somebody in there with him. And so I went upstairs and I got a weapon. I'm not going to say what it was. Uh, well, you'll know what it was when I continue. Went upstairs in the kitchen and got a weapon, came back downstairs, and I opened up the door and I went to the floor. He was standing up because now at this time he can hear I'm opening that door. So he wanted to know, how in the world did you find out I'm down here? And so I went to the floor, and now I'm going for whoever that might be right there on the floor. There was a pillow, there's blankets, but guess what? I'm stabbing the blanket, the pillow. My mind was gone. I promise you. I was like, what in the world? Like, this is my house. There was nobody there, folks. There was nobody there. So he's trying to get me to stop. Like, stop. Like, why are you doing that? What's going on? What's going on? Why are you in here? I didn't know what the true reason for him to be there until sometime later. Not even that day. I'm talking about months later, because he wouldn't tell me the truth. Why were you there? And the truth of the matter is, he was supposed to be at work. There was no work. There was a, let me pretend that I got this new job. She won't know because I'm going to be gone. That she's going to think I'm outside the house, but I'm not. I'm going to hide the car, which he did. And he was in the house and I didn't know he was in the house. So it come, there's another question. How long were you doing this for? And what was the money coming from? Those type of questions. And so in that moment, I was stabbing the pillow. That could have been a person.
Hey, Queen Rose.
Can you imagine if there was a person? That person would not be operating on this side of the world, of the planet,
Okay.
right? If that was a real person. That was not a person. He was hiding in the house because he just didn't have the guts to say, babe, I lied to you. I lied to you and said I have a new job. I don't even have a job. That was the whole truth of him hiding inside of the house, because he had to figure out, if he was going to hide, where was he going to hide? And it had to be somewhere comfortable. So he thought he can be at his parents' house, because then they would wonder, like, don't you supposed to be at work somewhere? So it couldn't be there. He would get questioned. So what would it be? So that led me to understand, if there was such a person, that if you were cheating, what would I do if I catch you? I can honestly tell you, I don't know. And nobody wants to know and find out what I would do. Could lose my whole mind.
Yeah. So, Queen Rose, the topic for today is if you're friends with someone and you knew their significant other was cheating on them, would you tell them? And also, would you tell your frenemy? if you knew that their significant other was cheating on them? I said that if it was a friend of me, I definitely wouldn't. I think Leslie said the same thing. I feel like a friend of me would only be telling you some stuff like that just so that way they can rub it in your face type thing. They being revengeful. They want to make sure that they be as malicious as possible to rub it into your face.
Yeah,
Um,
facts.
so that's just how I feel about that. Um, but like I say, nowadays it's extremely difficult to tell a friend something because you just never know if they have an open relationship or what type of relationship they may have. So that's always difficult. And then, like I said before, some women just don't want to know.
They
It
don't
can
want to
be,
know.
yeah, they rather have a piece of man than to
There's
have
no
no man
man.
at all.
Hmm.
And I don't understand that, but to each his own. I'm never gonna knock anybody, baby. If that's your thing, then cool, so be it. But I can, like Sherry say, I can do bad all by myself, and I dang sure. Now, back in the days, yeah, we would have squabbled, but now I'm too old for that, baby. You can have that because if it was that easy for you to get, then that mean it wasn't mine to begin with.
That's
Have at
right.
it, boo. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. But now, like I say, if it would have been back in my 20s, oh yeah, we would have been fighting.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have been fighting a female, and that's where people get things wrong. I'm not gonna worry about no female because she don't owe me nothing. I'm not laying down with her. Um, I'm laying down with him. So I would lay down with him and make it seem like everything is all good,
Yeah.
baby. And I would wait patiently for that El Negro to go to sleep. And then I'm gonna beat the hell out of him with a skillet. Or what my did say, play some grip ball, baby, or make that just for me stew. I don't know if y'all remember It's Your World on Tom Joyner morning show when Little Mama had made that just for me stew and it had rice and all of that and it was sticking to that man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But that was in
You
my
know,
20s.
and we think that's really something, right? These women today, they're doing far worse. They are
Okay.
doing, ooh, Miss Leda, they're doing far worse. And I've heard some stories now, real life stories.
Girl, see, Queen, you can't let them know that you're gonna fight them, girl, because
Right.
most men are stronger than us. So you gotta wait until he go to sleep. And when he go to sleep, that's when you wear that ass out with that cast iron skillet. Or that just for me stew. Burn him real good where he can't move. Yeah. But now, like I say, I live in Texas. And so I have seen women set up men, and I have seen some women, I think it was on the news a couple of times where these women had super glued their man's penis
Oh,
to their stomach.
oh.
Um,
Their
it was
stomach.
to their stomach. It was
Oh,
so hilarious. So that it
oh,
removed skin from the stomach and all of that.
oh.
Now, like I say, that it was the funniest thing to me.
Wow.
Sherry, I'm with you, girl. But see, you gotta wait until they sleep, cause see, they ain't
Yeah.
expecting it. They thinking everything is good,
It's
and
good.
y'all done laid down and everything, and you
Right.
just wait until that El Negro go to sleep and fire one good time. Great, he gonna be so dizzy and out of it till he ain't gonna know what hit him. And you can get a couple of licks off of him while he sleep. But if that El Negro is awake, yeah, he can stop you, he can block you, and all that good stuff. I gotta wait until he sleep, and then I'm fit to work it out, like I'm playing tennis or something, baby.
Well, somebody said, I'm not gonna name any names, but somebody said if you're gonna use super glue, you need to glue some testicles to some things.
Girl, the lady did. She did all of that.
Ooh,
She did all of that. Okay.
ooh,
Um, like I say, it removed some skin.
ooh.
It definitely removed some skin. And it was painful for that man to get it off.
Mm.
Miss Carmela, them hot grip ball, baby. But see, the hot rice give you the
I,
same thing too.
oh yeah, the hot rice is worse.
man, because the high rice, it's gonna look like you got. I don't know if you've ever remember back in the days when they used to have the Oriental people who would work in the rice patch fields, and
Yeah.
so their knees would actually, you could see the rice protruding out of their knees because of the fact that they were on this rice for so long. It gives off that optical illusion from the burn with rice. I'm just saying, rice is a bad thing. It's gonna stick to that skin. You gonna
Yeah,
see
no, that
every
rice
piece,
gonna glide right on off because of the long grain.
man. Okay, everywhere that rice is at, you gonna
Yes,
see the indention. I'm just saying.
yes.
I ain't saying that I done did this before. Don't quote me. I'm just letting
Listen
you know.
here. I am not gonna tell y'all who. Okay, so read Traisha's what she says here. Now I'm not gonna tell y'all who that remind me of
I
on
remember
in the
one.
YouTube streets. Then please, no, nobody put it in the comments. Don't nobody say the person's name, please, because please don't do that. That's wrong. That's
I
wrong, y'all. We're
remember
not gonna do that,
one, my
please.
mom neighbor's husband shot her D out for cheating on her with her sister. He is still living, but I bet he doesn't cheat anymore. Girl, I don't remember that. And we're gonna talk, Leslie, afterwards, because I don't remember this either on YouTube. Hold up, hold up.
What? Yes, you do.
I do. I do.
Well, I don't think the person. Wait a minute. What were they shot? It was an accident. It was some kind of an accident, and they did mention the accident and the end result of what their mini me look like. Yeah, that's
Hold on, Queen. That you look, Queen is my girl. She's like, I want all the smoke. Girl, I'm with you. I want all the smoke too. I
well,
want
that
all the
person
smoke.
is a content creator. You are okay. So let me do my best. Let me do my best. Okay, they said, and it came from their description down their own mouth that oh my goodness, we know that some people believe that size matter, but what he said was that his size is smaller than he wished it would be. It was larger at first, but now it's uh,
I already know who you're talking about.
okay.
Just
Thank you.
stop. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, stop right there. Yeah, stop
I
right there.
ain't gonna stop.
Yes,
That's why I
ma'am.
said nobody put no name in the chat. Now, if you do that, you're doing it at your own risk. I didn't ask you to. That's up to you. We're all grown ups here.
Man. Like I say now, like I say, when I was younger, I was about that life. I would be ready to fight, but now, like I say, I ain't worried about it. If it was something that was for me, then it wouldn't be that easy to obtain. So if she got it and he cheating, girl, have at it. Hell, it could be the best blessing that I ever got. Is you taking that old nigga off of my hands? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Girl, Queen Rose, I thought you would have guessed it first.
Queen, girl. Look, I was lost at first too, because I was sitting there like, who the hell is she talking about? But then when I started thinking about it, and yeah, I know
Yeah,
who it is
it's
now.
obvious now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because at first I was like, what the hell is Leslie talking about? I'm thinking you talking about Lorena Bobbitt.
I tell you this: if I was a man, I'm not telling the world about my shortcomings. I'm just not going to do that. The only one who's going to know about my shortcomings is the one who is in bed with me. If you don't share that bed with me, I'm not. What? No. Why do some men do that? Because whatever you got going on, let it be a mystery. Because mysteriously, some of these dudes out here is looking doggone good. But if you want to volunteer that information and talk about your shortcoming, oh my God, you don't look so
Uh-uh.
good anymore. Next.
I got you, Queen. I got you, boo. Yeah, baby. That's all I can say. Hey, Griffin 2020, baby. So,
Hey, Griffin
Griffin, we
2020.
we talking about if you are friends with someone, would you tell them that their significant other was cheating on them? You know, I said it really just depends on the person. Um, you can't tell everybody nowadays. So some of them you have to just leave in the dark. Now, what I said I would do is I would record some stuff or take some pictures and send that anonymously. I would use the computer to type up the address label and address it to her and send it on. But that way I keep my identity secret. And if he decides to kill somebody, he got to figure out who the hell it is. Do some investigation. And
And I'm
he
gonna
better
tell
hope
you,
he don't.
some of these people better be careful what they doing, talking about some I want to make the person in my relationship jealous because you cheating. You go to send your significant other pictures throwing it in their face that you cheating. You better be careful with that, because I'm gonna tell you, a sister like me, I don't care what anybody say. I'm just gonna tell you this one thing, and I'm gonna keep it quiet. I'm sending these pictures to your pastor. I'm
Uh-uh.
sending these pictures
Not the
to people
pastor.
that I think, oh, Miss Leda, I'm sending these pictures to people I believe who are in your life that it matters the most. So somebody want to go hurting somebody, talking about something, you cheating on somebody, and you want to throw it in somebody's face. And what are you going to do about it? Here's your answer. Go ahead and send those pictures, bro. Go right
Girl,
ahead.
not the pastor. You can't send it to the pastor. Not the
Miss
pastor.
Leda, I
Oh
did.
my goodness, not the pastor.
Listen. He wanted to know, can you explain this? I said, look at the person in the picture that'll speak for herself. And what you're not
Mm-mm.
going to do is send me some pictures talking about some na type of stuff. That's what you want to do? All right. Here you go,
Man.
Pastor.
Mm-mm.
Here you go, Pastor.
So, like I say, we was talking Griffin and Queen Rose. We were saying nowadays, you have some women who are in an open relationship, and so by you telling them that, it's one of those things like they feel like you've overstepped your bounds because now you're intervening into their actual relationship, and so they're not appreciative of you telling them that. And then you have some women who just flat out don't want to know. Like what's that song by Betty Wright when she say, "Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he doing the best he can."
Yeah.
And she starts saying that having a piece of man is better than have no man at all. And she just gonna take what she got and work with it. Yeah, no. Not every woman is willing to work with what they got. I'm
Uh,
just saying.
Queen Rose, I don't blame you, but I guess I better add to that real life story. The pastor was the pastor, and the assistant pastor was my significant other's father.
Oh wow.
So
So
am
you
I
was trying
making
to
more
make sure
sense
his daddy
now?
knew.
Your parents gonna know, and the pastor is gonna know. Don't mess with people. Talk about
Man.
you cheating, and here's the proof, because I don't care about your feelings. Blah blah blah. These pictures, these receipts. Really, you want to put receipts out there? Uh huh. All right now. Okay.
Mhm. That's all
That's
I
not
can
something you
say.
want to do, because once you do that, that's community property. Pictures of yourself with someone else, and you married, you in a relationship of some kind. Really? Okay, so you want the pictures out there. So let me help you put them out there even further so more people can see, because I think that's what you want. When you're putting at least one picture out there, why would anybody do anything? I didn't. Girl, I said, no, this is not real life. This is a nightmare, or is it a dream?
Okay.
That is not something we want to do.
Traisha, now I think every older woman has always said, "Mind the business that pays you, baby."
That
Um,
pays you. I just said that
okay,
yesterday.
they say that 24/7. Mind the business
Yes.
that pays you, honey.
Yes.
Um, hmm Let's see what. Miss Carmela, I'm with you, baby. Before I deal with some man that's cheating 24/7, I would definitely be by my doggone self. Like Sherry say, I can do bad by myself. I don't need nobody else to bring me down.
Queen Rose, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
the choir lady,
The
the
organist, the
director.
pianist.
Okay, the congregation, the usher. Stop playing. They
Oh,
talking
wait a
about
minute.
they just there to
Let,
bless you.
let's not skip this. The what do you call him? Oh, the drummer. See,
Okay.
because. Mm-hmm.
Now I will say, I used to date a drummer for the
I was
church.
married to one.
Look, back in the days, I used to date the drummer. Uh huh.
I was married to the drummer forward slash assistant pastor's son. And that's something
Man,
you think that sound right? Uh, whatever. I don't think so.
the pastor cheat with the brother. Okay, Griffin,
Pastor
you
T.
better say that, girl. They be doing some
Ooh,
stuff nowadays, and,
I
and they
tell you,
used to do it back in the days too.
I
But
tell you, too.
okay,
Ooh, the deacon. Oh my
man.
God.
Now, okay, I don't know if y'all ever watched Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
So I still remember this. It was a guy from Houston. He was sleeping with men and women
Mhm.
inside in the church, y'all. In the church. His
Oh
name
yeah.
was Tracy. I can't remember his last name, but he hired his son to kill his wife so that way he could marry his son's nurse because the
Mm,
son had some kind of disorder, and
mm,
so that's what happened. But he was sleeping with him in the church, y'all. In the church, not in the church,
mm,
in the church.
mm.
Mm-mm. And then he burned the church, set the church on fire so that way he
Oh.
could collect the insurance money.
Oh boy.
I
Oh
can
boy.
say. But now people was telling her, yo, your man sleeping with men and he sleeping with women. He gonna bring you something, girl. He gonna bring you something.
Oh yes. People don't want to hear this stuff.
But wait, okay, so I got a question for y'all. Now, since we talking about significant others cheating, would you tell if your significant other was on the DL? Would
What
you
I
tell
tell
your
who?
friend? Would you tell your friend if they significant other was on the DL?
No. Oh no.
What the rest of y'all gotta say?
What proof do I have?
Hey, you could have took some pictures and found out. You could have
Okay.
seen them. You could have seen them out and about.
I'll tell you this. There,
Um, I,
there's. Oh, go
hold,
ahead.
hold on one second. Yes, he killed the stepmom in the driveway, but I don't remember his name being Charles. I can't remember the son's name, but it wasn't Charles. Look, she say, "Yep, I will leave clues." Girl, okay, like I say, I would send pictures. I'm not gonna put my name on anything. I will
I'm not
send you
putting
some
my name on
pictures and some videos, but I'm not gonna put my name on anything. But if he on the deal, I need you to let me know, okay? Because if he bring anything home, I'm fit to kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm sorry.
I
Mm-mm.
really believe that some okay, as a woman, I really well, I can't really say that either. I was gonna say I really believe that some wives, I can't say all, but some females got some kind of clue that their man is interested in the same sex. And I can't say it's that way for all, not all women. And I say that because one is true. Two, uh, two women who dealt with that very thing later on, they asked for prayer, and they also said they saw what was right in front of them the whole time. But because they loved that husband of theirs, they decided not, you know what I'm saying, to just turn the blind eye.
Baby, I'm sorry. There's not that much love in the world for me to turn the blind eye to my man being on the DL, baby.
It's
Uh-uh.
just the same, like, it's not like that simple. It's like this, Miss Leo. Like, let's say, well, no, I don't want to use you in that as example. Okay, so somebody is in a relationship with somebody, whatever that looks like, the dynamics of that relationship, and so one have an inkling that the other is cheating. Now, there's no proof. There was a thought. May not have been a intuition. There was a thought, kind of a thing, because they was moving different. Now, you're not going to leave because you don't have proof. You have to wait that out to see, okay, this thought, what is this thought going to turn into. And so if it is the same sex, now here's the other different couple, whatnot, wife believes that something is different about my man right now. I don't know what it is. You understand? So she's not leaving. She's waiting to see what is this thing or this feeling I'm feeling. What is this? See, first of all, it has to make sense before we walk out that door. We can't go accusing somebody of doing something we don't have proof, because then you're going to be fighting who?
Man.
Honey, I know you cheating on me. Okay, well, why did you say that? Well, this is what I believe. You know how foolish we would look? Well, I believe you're cheating on me just because I say so.
So hold on, Queen Rose. His name was William Fuller, and then the pastor's name was Tracy Burleson, and the girl that he was cheating on name was Tyone Palmer. And so Tyone had slept with William, who is the son, right after he had killed uh the wife Paulette, who was his stepmom, and then went to be with the daddy. Yeah. So
Let
that
me
was
see
all
what
kind
these
of.
people look like. What's the name of the movie again?
It's not a movie. It's a show. It's called Fatal Attraction, and
Okay, well,
it's
that wasn't.
it really happened. So his
Okay.
name was Tracy Burleson, and he was
Okay.
married to a woman named Paulette Burleson. But he had his son kill her in the driveway of their home, and he was sleeping with the son's nurse. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
now I don't know if y'all have seen, like, there's a TikTok. This young lady had got married, and she was pregnant, and she was so excited that she was pregnant, and then she found out that her husband had HIV, and
Oh,
that he knew, and that
geez.
he was spreading it around. But he was cheating, going from one woman to the next woman to the next woman, making sure that he spread the HIV around to various women. So she didn't find out until she actually got pregnant, which I'm shocked because, in Texas, they make you do blood tests and stuff like that before you actually get married. So that way you'll know what the other person
In
has.
Texas, they do that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, you know, I'm just wondering why they didn't make him do the blood test and all of that beforehand.
So I think that should be all states should be doing that. And here I am looking uh, different to many people when I say I think that when we're in a relationship, you want to say yes. This is beginning stages now, right? And you
Mm.
want to say yes to that person who want you to be in a relationship with them. Okay, well, let's go see my doctor. What's wrong with this? Let's do this. Or if we're not in the same geographic area, so you go see your doctor and I'll go see mine. I'll give you the results of what they were looking for and all of this, and you do the same. um
Baby, I'm going with him. I'm sorry.
I
Cause
have to go with you. What we can do is schedule. If you want to trust my results, more power to you. If you want to go with me, you can go with me. If it's not possible, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. But I tell you this, I don't mind going with you.
okay,
And
that's all I'm saying.
I don't mind at all. And I wish
Yeah.
some of us like, why is it so nasty that if I were to ask, this is just a question now. If I were now, we're going to be doing some things anyway. So if anything is nasty, the whole operation is nasty. So I'm just going to be all nasty. Let's just do it like this then. What in the world is wrong with asking a man once you get to the point where I think I want to make love to this person? What in the world is wrong with asking a man if you can see what he got, what he working with?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I want to know.
I
Um,
think it's childish of some people. Not saying that anyone here is feeling that way, because are you saying you want his penis to go in blindsided? Well, you can't. You don't know what that penis is looking like, so you're gonna say yes to that thing entering you, and you don't know what it looks like. What if it's not the healthiest looking one?
baby.
And don't say, well, he can wear a condom. Of course he can. Don't they come off sometimes? I want to know what this thing is looking like before I say yes. I don't mind asking. I don't have no shame in my game, because if I'm going to say yes to you, um, going to bed with you or not. If I say yes, okay. Um, might sound nasty to you, bro, but yeah. Can I see it? Like now, not later, not when you doctor it up. Like now, when when I request now.
Okay. Queen Rose, yeah, baby. I love shows like that too. I'm with you. I can watch them all day long because I'll be sitting there like, mm-hmm. Tell it, sister. Give me some ideas of what's going on. Let sister know. Don't leave me out here in the dark.
I
Griffin
don't
say
care
I
what nobody
does
say.
that.
I taught my sons that if you really love the woman you say you want to be with, you should not mind going. You all going to the doctor together and making sure that, you know what I'm saying, that nothing is there. Do you want to catch
Okay.
something? I'm sure you don't. And do you want her to be hurt with something you might have? No. And speaking of all of that, well, that's another subject for another day. We should regularly see a doctor.
Okay. I'm just saying.
So
I'm
the
just
doctor's not wondering, who the heck are you again? I don't remember seeing you. Because you haven't been in 9 years or 10 years. Who are you again? Yeah, I
wait
think
a
we
minute.
should be
Sherry
honest.
say I done seen some pretty ones and I done seen some ugly ones. Okay.
Okay.
That's all I can say. And girl, I definitely want to know what it working with. What you working with.
And ask with confidence.
Okay. Like shoot. You say you want it. Let me see what it's hitting for first, boo. Let me see what it hitting for.
I'm
Uh-uh.
telling you.
She say me and my man always get
I
checked
always
out
get
because we
checked out.
getting older and things change in our bodies, but we are faithful to each other. And that's the way it's
You
supposed to
know
be.
what? I'm celebrating you today, Traisha. I'm celebrating you because that is big facts. Those are facts.
Baby.
Things
Okay.
change, hormones change, pH change, all of this change.
Okay. Okay, okay.
And don't tell
But
me nothing about, oh, well, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have anything. Really? Okay. That means no one in this world have anything, right? No one is taking medication for anything in this world. No one.
baby,
No one.
I ask questions 24/7. When was your last check? And I do it so smoothly. Y'all know, I ain't gonna say no names. Somebody likes to tell on me all the time, and so somebody had made mention that I had just eased it into a conversation one day that we had, and they made sure that they told everybody on the live that I had
Dang.
eased it into a conversation. But I just felt like it's necessary, if
Yeah.
if it ever got there, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want no surprises. I can show you my paperwork. Let me see your paperwork, bro.
Yeah.
Type thing, because there ain't no shame in my game. And if you don't think the test right, baby, we can go do a finger prick real quick, because it'll tell you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, I'm just
And I'm
letting
gonna
you
get
know.
your consent that I do a background check on you. I don't care what you say. If it's
Okay,
no, then it's gonna be a no. I'm not doing
man,
no sneaky stuff. I want to know how you feel about it, because if your words come out sounding different from how you initially speak, you stuttering or whatever, you tongue tied, I don't care what it is. There ain't
sister,
nothing wrong with
stutter,
stuttering. But if
stutter.
you have never and now you're doing that, now I ask you if I can do a background check on you, and it's a no, okay, well, it's a no then, and it's a no for me.
Because it's something.
I told you I'm in the health field, and I heard that from a nurse. She said, "Y'all," because we were sitting around talking about who's cute and all of that. She said, "Listen, you all sitting here, y'all worrying about the wrong stuff. Y'all talk about who's cute, who's fine, and all of this, who got this amount of money, who's driving this car, who live in this house. What you all need to be worrying about is his background. That's what you need to be
Okay,
worrying about." I said, "Wait a minute, talk more." And when she said that, I said, hold up. They got to do a background check on us because
man.
we're in the health field. So, okay, I'm going to start asking the brother, can I do a background check on you? No?
Okay,
Okay, well, God bless you. Goodbye. I don't have time.
man.
I don't need you to do a background check on me. Sit here next to
Hey,
me. We'll
Rosalind.
get the computer on, pull it up. I'll do the background check on myself right here in front of you. I don't need you looking me up. I'll look up myself while you're there next to me. I'll even pay for it. And then you can see right there in real time. Because it don't take long over here in Michigan. In real time, we're going to do that background check on me. Can you
Okay.
do the same? Yes or no? Like, hurry up and answer me. I don't have all day for you to be giving me. If it's a no, let it be no. I'm moving on.
Man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I know that
Let's
sounds like I'm very passionate about it, but that's because I am. I don't have no more games that I'm playing with these people. No more games.
Rosalind, I hope you doing good, boo. Well, guys, we are basically at the end of this show. Please
Yes.
put a one in the chat if you enjoyed this topic. Let a sister know. Y'all know we like to cut up. We definitely like to cut up.
Oh my.
And we ain't never gonna stay on one topic. Y'all know we engage into several topics. It could be about one thing, but we're gonna bring out about 50 topics into the mix of that one topic. I'm just saying.
I tell
Y'all
you.
know how we do.
Yes.
Man, I'm just so happy. I had a headache earlier, but it went away before the chat because I definitely didn't want to be like last week. I was dragging. Ooh, I couldn't make it.
Yeah,
I was
you do
like, oh
sound good today. You do.
man,
Yeah.
whoo, last week was horrible. It started off just as a regular headache, and by the end of that show, my head was pounding.
Charlie just said if you want to play games, she'll play her Nintendo Switch.
Okay, look,
Yeah, we're not playing games with nobody no more. Listen, we're older now. This is serious. This is
definitely.
extremely serious.
And like Queen Rose said, they got monkeypox and everything else. And baby, if you come around me with them damn monkeypox, I swear we gonna have some problems. Cause I seen that stuff and it just give me cold chills just
Have
looking at
you?
them.
I need. Hold on. Let me look this up.
You ain't seen the pictures of the monkeypox? Oh my
No.
goodness, it give me cold chills the way they look.
Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't look it up then.
Man, that stuff right there. Mm-mm. I'm just saying, I'd be running from you. Mm-mm. And it's highly contagious.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I've seen it before. That's yeah. I don't want to look
And
anymore.
they all over the body too. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Baby, please keep it moving. Keep it
Tracy
moving.
said she don't need nobody's bugs. I know that's right for real.
Okay. Now, I am happy you guys enjoyed this topic. Now, this next topic that we're going to get into, I know my girl Sherry, me, and Ms. Leslie, we all have children. So this one is going to be interesting. Now, Triisha, let me say it again. Triisha
Aisha.
is the one who helped me with this topic. Okay? I'm just saying. Should you put a man on child support? That is going to
well,
be our next topic. I hope
well.
y'all ready for the next topic on our next girl chat. And y'all have none other than Miss Triisha to thank for
To
that
thank for that.
one. Okay?
Yes.
Triisha did that one. And
Yes.
I'm just saying, I'm fit to tell all. Y'all might not be ready for what a sister gonna say. So I'm just gonna tell you, you might want to sit back and strap in because I'm getting ready to tell the tea
Uh-oh.
on what I think.
There it is. All right.
She say I got enough with eczema, baby.
Yeah, she got no problem. She don't need no more.
I understand. Oh, Queen Rose say that's a good one too. Yeah, y'all gonna be like, oh Lord, I thought Leda was crazy, but y'all really fit to learn now how crazy my ass is when y'all hear me talk about should a man be on child support? Should a man be on child support? That's all I'm
Well,
gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But until next time, I am your girl, Miss Leda, and this is,
Leslie.
and we out this thing. Peace, y'all.
Bye.